Hey everyone, this is Phil from Def Leppard, and today I'm very excited to be giving you all the story behind the song Photograph. What was the first part to be written for Photograph? The riff, the chords, lyrics, who came up with all that? I know the last part was Steve come up with this jangly thing for the chorus, and the intro was multi-tracked up. That's why a lot of guitar players have a real struggle playing that. But when I came in, the whole thing was already recorded, and I was just playing solo. So Mutt Lange, our producer, said, what would you play on this? And so we come up with this solo. That was pretty much one of the very first things I'd done, and obviously the Ride Out solo. And then when he found out I could sing, he had me singing on that and everything. But I've got great memories about this because it was so brilliant to play over. All this amazing stuff had already been recorded, and I literally came in, just played lead guitar and solos and all the fun parts. So yeah, it was a blast. The Marilyn Monroe thing, Joe had kind of had this idea that was floating around, a bit like Pictures of Lily by The Who and Just My Imagination, Run Away with the Temptations. All of these songs were this imaginary person, and this particular one was about Marilyn Monroe because she passed away years ago. So it was kind of out of reach, this person. So that's really what the song became about, and especially when we did the video, it kind of put it into a solid kind of inspiration. That's what the song always ended up being about. And everyone always thinks of Marilyn Monroe and Photograph in the same breath. So some of the challenges of this particular song, everyone was trying to do something brand new. Mutt Lange didn't want it to sound like other rock bands, but he didn't want it to sound like a pop band. So it kind of kept its kind of integrity, because it still sounds like a rock band, and it's hard rock, but it was melodic. So again, the guys really went through it before I got there. I just had fun. When I arrived, it was like plug my Destroyer into my Marshall and just let rip. So I had a blast, but everyone had actually done all the heavy lifting before I got there. When I first heard the song, it sounded pretty unique. It was like a hybrid of all the stuff that I'd loved and was listening to. It was melodic. It actually kind of nailed all of those things to the wall. It was a rock band, but it had great vocals. It wasn't too soft sounded. It still had kind of hard rock vocals that, like, kind of, we always talk about the Sex Pistols or Slade, how they'd kind of really have this integrity and this chant thing. And this song still had all those elements to it, but it was really poppy and you could sing along to it. So it kind of ticked every box. And for me, when I first heard it, it was like, wow, this is incredible. So you never know whether it's going to be a hit. And we didn't. We came out, the first gig we ever played was the Marquee Club, which was tiny. But it exploded. It was just the right song at the right time. MTV was becoming popular and we looked the part. So it kind of, everything lined up and it just exploded. It was amazing.
I wanna touch you.